Hey swimmers, Jason Tate here, head coach of Southwest Swim, and today I want to talk to you about this little device here, the Finis Tempo Trainer Pro, or what will become known as your best swim buddy. Okay, they're a really fantastic device. In essence, it's a timer, but we can use that with its 3 different modes to develop your stroke rate, your pacing skills, and your fitness by going off set turnarounds, very individually tailored to your own swim pace. So this video is about basically going through the 3 modes and how we use them in our squad sessions, and how maybe if you're not in our squad, how you can sort of think about using them in your own public sessions, and also to sort of show you around the Tempo Trainer, because it can be quite daunting if you've never used one before. There's only 3 buttons and 1 screen, so that actually makes it seemingly a little bit more complex than it actually is. So this video is all about going through those settings and telling you how we use them. We recommend everyone buys their own. It's not a sales ploy, but it does become your best friend. It will develop you swimming. You can stick to the same methods of swimming. They are available from us at southwestswim.co.uk, or if you're an existing swimmer, you can buy them from your booking account app, and obviously you can buy them from other places on the internet as well. Okay, so let's go through those modes. Mode 1. So mode 1 is what we use in squad as our pacing mode. Think of it like a beep test. So to get your individualized figures, we would perform a CSS test. Now that stands for critical swim speed, which in essence is your theoretical threshold pace over 1500 meters. So to make life really simple, if we've got a 2-minute threshold pace per 100 meters, we could take this Tempo Trainer and set this to 30 seconds per length over a 25-meter pool. So that's going to beep now every 30 seconds. So it'll indicate to you if you've gone off too fast, if you've gone off too slow, or if you're hitting that beep, if you're falling off the pace. So think of it as a beep test. You're aiming to hit 30 seconds either when you touch the wall or when you kick off the wall. Okay, so that's how we would develop a nice sense of pacing skills in our stroke. And of course we can adjust that to swim above threshold and under threshold as well, depending on the numbers that we're aiming for in a particular set. That is mode 1. Easy, that's the most common one that we use in our squads. Alongside mode 2 setting, which is what we use a red mist setting. So again, using its simplest form of that 2 minutes per 100, this is now going to be set on mode 2 to beep every 2 lengths. Now your aim there is not to arrive on the beep, but to beat the beep to gain your rest. So if I'm swimming at threshold pace, above threshold pace over 50 meters, say I've got a set of 10 50s to do, I would set this to 60 seconds. I swim up and down the pool for my 50 meters, aiming to get in ahead of the beep. Whatever bit I get in before, that's my rest, and I go again. So if you come from a club swimming background, this is the equivalent of swimming off of red top. All right, so every time it gets to red top, you go, okay, over 50 meters. And you can adjust that obviously for different lengths of your swim. Over 100 meters, you would be going on the second beep, but the principle is the same. You're swimming for your rest. And we can again adjust that up and down so you can get a little bit more rest to give us that slightly easier set. So it's not all about threshold with one of these things. It's about gaining that pacing and that awareness of your stroke. Final mode on one of these is mode 3. Now we use this an awful lot in the spring summer for our open water swimmers. It is basically a stroke rate. So we could develop a nice rhythmical sense in our stroke and a nice fluidity going through with our stroke rate. So say for example my stroke rate was calculated at 60 strokes a minute. I would set mode 3 at 60, and that's going to beep once a second. So every time that beeps, beep, beep, our hand enters the water and we build up a nice sense of rhythm within our stroke. They're the 3 modes, that's how we use them in squad. So lastly, how do we actually turn these things on and adjust everything? Okay, so to turn it on, we hold the right hand side arrow button. Hold it down and it will turn on to the last mode you have entered. Okay, you can then use the arrow buttons on either side. Left takes the timing down, right takes the timing up. If you hold that in, it will jump up quite considerably in seconds. So be aware of that if you're setting a pace. If you're looking for small increments, multiple presses. If you really need to take it up quite a lot, say it's been reset and you need to take it up back up to where it was before, hold the button in, and after a couple of seconds it will start jumping quite big numbers. All right, so that's how we adjust it. To change the mode, we simply hold this top button in, and that will cycle through the modes. So it will cycle through mode 1, mode 2, this is mode 3, and then hold it in again to get back to mode 1. Now, that could make you become unstuck the first couple of times you use it, because that is also how we start the timer. But we don't hold it in, we just press it very quickly, okay? And it will set the timer off. So that, however, if it's set to using that 30-second example, every time you press that top button, it will reset the timer. So if you set yourself off and your goggles fill up with water and you need to reset yourself and come back to the wall, come back to the wall and just buzz yourself back in. Simple as that, and it will reset the timer on the cycle going through. Alright, so that is how the basic functionality of the Tempo Trainer works. To turn it off, you do a double press on both arrow buttons at the bottom, and that will turn that Tempo Trainer off. Where it goes, underneath your hat. So get used to putting it top button up and the lower two buttons down at the bottom, because then you can get used to turning it up, resetting it, starting it off, etc. whilst it's under your hat, and you don't have to take it out of your hat to do that. So that is our Finis Tempo Trainer Pro. Enjoy, go and grab one yourself and enjoy your swim sessions and really build in that sense of rhythm, that timing, and improve your pacing skills and your speed over the coming months. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.